here's the truth. Elegant women over 50 aren't out of style. They're just out of the noise. While the trends shout, they edit. Today we're breaking down how women with real style dress for fall, with balance, with clarity, and with pieces that speak for themselves. Structure over volume. Let's be honest, oversized silhouettes may photograph well on a 20-year-old in sneakers, but they rarely translate into elegance, especially over 50. What actually works is structure, coats with weight and drape, trousers that fall clean from the hip, midi skirts that hold shape and hit at the perfect part of the calf. In fact, according to Net-a-Porter's 2025 mid-season data, women over 45 are buying tailored, full-length outerwear over oversized shapes by a margin of 2 to 1. And there's a reason: it refines the figure instead of swallowing it. Let's build a look that works for any smart fall day. Start with a charcoal grey single-breasted wool coat. Clean lines, no heavy hardware. Under that, a soft mock neck knit in dove grey, tucked into high-rise pleated trousers in warm camel. This colour contrast, cool on top, rich on the bottom, adds just enough depth without screaming. Footwear: almond toe ankle boots in espresso leather with a slim heel, not stiletto, but just enough to lift. Finish with a structured tote in oxblood, worn on the arm, not crossbody. This outfit feels like confidence. It's not stiff, but nothing is accidental. It gives shape, control, and maturity without hiding the body. And here's the truth. Women like Julianne Moore and Helen Mirren aren't wearing baggy jackets and combat boots to feel modern. They're choosing construction. The tailoring does the talking, not the logos. That's the difference between chasing trends and being above them. Texture and knitwear. Let's talk about knits, because this is where fall dressing goes wrong for so many women over 50. The fashion world keeps pushing chunky sweaters, oversized cable knits, and fuzzy cropped cardigans as the go-to fall look. But for an elegant woman, especially over 50, these pieces often add bulk in all the wrong places. They make the silhouette look heavier, not richer. Instead of volume, what actually works is texture. Refined, soft, high-quality texture. Think brushed cashmere, fine merino wool, lightweight alpaca. These knits don't scream cozy. They whisper sophistication. They don't stretch out by lunch, and they layer effortlessly under coats without creating bulk. Here's a pairing that always works. A fine-gauge camel cashmere crew neck, worn tucked into a navy wool midi skirt with soft pleating. Add a slim belt in matching camel, and you've already created shape. Over that, layer a tailored trench in taupe or olive, and finish with low-heeled leather boots in rich brown. The difference here is that the knit supports the outfit. It doesn't try to steal the show. If you look at someone like Lauren Hutton or Michelle Pfeiffer in recent years, they've mastered this. Their fall knitwear looks effortless, but never lazy. The goal isn't to look youthful. The goal is to look experienced and composed, and knitwear like this does exactly that. Footwear that works at every age. One of the fastest ways to elevate or ruin a fall look is shoes. And unfortunately, the current trend cycle is packed with styles that simply don't work when you're aiming for elegance. Platform loafers, bulky sneakers, sock boots, they're everywhere, but they don't flatter mature outfits. They throw off proportions and often compete with the rest of the look instead of grounding it. Elegant women over 50 are choosing shoes that serve the outfit, not dominate it. The best choices are clean, leather-based, and have structure. Think almond toe loafers, low-heeled ankle boots, or equestrian-inspired knee boots with subtle polish. According to the 2025 Customer Insights, refined low-heel leather footwear saw the highest repurchase rate among women aged 48 to 65. Specifically styles from brands like Tod's, Church's, and Gianvito Rossi. Let's style it properly. Picture a midi-length wool skirt in charcoal, worn with a tucked-in cream turtleneck and a slim leather belt. Add a pair of smooth brown ankle boots with a mid-block heel. Structured, walkable, timeless. Finish with a deep brown handbag with gold-toned hardware. The shoes here aren't trying to make a statement. They're closing the outfit with elegance and ease. This is exactly how someone like Isabel Huppert dresses in the cooler months. Her footwear choices are always quiet, but never boring. They're practical, polished, and age-enhancing, not age-concealing. Because elegant dressing doesn't hide, it refines. Handbags that belong, not perform. When it comes to handbags, most full fashion advice still leans on the bag as the outfit, with giant logos, odd shapes, and hardware-heavy trends that change every 6 months. But elegant women over 50 know better. Their bags don't perform, they belong. A well-made handbag isn't a statement piece. It's part of their routine, their rhythm. And more often than not, it's the same one they've used for years. The most elegant choice? A structured leather top handle or shoulder bag in a neutral or earth tone. Something in saddle brown, oxblood, black, or deep olive. These shades age beautifully and never clash with full textures. The key is shape. It should have a defined silhouette, crafted in quality leather that softens slightly over time but holds its form. Here's how to style it. Take a navy wool blazer layered over a fine ivory knit, paired with straight leg cream trousers. Now add a structured oxblood leather handbag with gold detailing. It sits at the elbow, not across the chest, and it doesn't interrupt the flow of the outfit. It supports it. Women like Kate Blanchett or Carol Bouquet often carry these types of bags. Nothing overly styled, just elegant, enduring pieces that signal confidence through consistency. The message isn't, look at my bag, it's, everything I carry serves a purpose. That's elegance in motion. Jewelry that grows with you. Full jewelry for elegant women over 50 isn't about sparkle or stacking. It's about sentiment and continuity. These women aren't rotating their jewelry boxes with each season. They're wearing the same gold bangle they wore 10 years ago, the same pendant passed down from a relative, or a simple pair of pearl studs that have never failed them. It's not minimalist, it's meaningful. A Sotheby's report last year showed a 35% increase in private sales of estate jewelry, especially among women over 50, not because of value alone, but because these pieces carry weight, memory, and timelessness. You don't need 6-layered chains when one tells your story. To style it for fall, imagine this. A brushed, charcoal cashmere turtleneck with full-length camel trousers. Add a fine gold necklace, just one, with a small charm or locket. A matching gold cuff or signet ring is more than enough. The jewelry doesn't need to decorate. It needs to belong. This is something women like Sophia Coppola and Tilda Swinton understand well. They wear jewelry that feels lived in, not styled for attention. It complements the outfit, the skin, and the season. And most importantly, it never tries too hard. Full layers done the elegant way. Full layering can get tricky, especially when everything on the rack seems oversized, puffy, or overly styled. But elegant women over 50 layer with precision. They're not trying to look cozy. They're trying to stay warm without sacrificing shape. That means choosing fabrics that work with the body. Merino, cashmere, silk blends, soft wool, thin enough to layer, structured enough to hold the outfit together. What you won't see? Thick cardigans thrown over oversized shirts, or 5 competing textures. Instead, each piece builds on the next, purposefully. Here's how it looks in practice. Start with a crisp, white button-down shirt. Over it, a sleeveless wool vest in soft navy, fitted, not boxy. Top that with a tailored check blazer in brown or olive tweed. On the bottom, wide leg trousers in charcoal with classic leather loafers. The textures complement each other without clashing, and the layers follow the body, not fight it. If you've ever seen someone like Lauren Hutton at a fall event, this is exactly the formula. Nothing feels heavy. Nothing's there just for show. It's thoughtful dressing, layered for movement, proportion, and presence. That's the kind of fall style that doesn't age. It evolves. If this video spoke to you, it's probably because you already know. Elegance doesn't chase trends. It refines them. Dressing well after 50 isn't about dressing younger. It's about knowing exactly what works and letting the clothes support the woman, not the other way around. Fall is the season when quality, fabric, and intention really matter. If you want more real-world style direction, how to build outfits that look expensive without spending like it, leave a comment below. And if you know someone who keeps asking, "What should I wear now that I'm older?" send this their way. Because elegance doesn't fade, it just gets sharper with time.